What's up, Chosen One family? How y'all doing? It's your boy Damien back with another installment. So, if you read the title, it's called "The Truth Hurts," um, and I think it's gonna say something like they treated you like scum, but they claim they love God. So let's jump right in. So, there's a number of different directions I wanted to go with this, but I think we're gonna keep it pretty streamlined today. Uh, and we're gonna approach it from a point of view in which I know the emotions that you felt, Chosen One. You've been treated like you've been rejected. You've been treated and felt like you've been dismissed, misunderstood, not embraced. You felt like unbelonging. I mean, we can go as far as even saying emotions of jealousy and envy and hatred. And you have pondered to yourself just why exactly has things gone this way, and why have you experienced such ostracized treatment? And like I always say on this channel, things just don't happen for no reasons. Everything has a reason, everything has a purpose. And Chosen One, the main thing here is you were meant to be separated. And part of the whole human collective is uh, people want to be embraced, people want to be liked, people want to feel parts of community and belonging. People want to establish a likeness. But the truth is, you're different. And as much as you may have tried to run from these differences or even hide from these things, when you go home at night and you're by yourself and your mind gets to working and you're thinking about things that have occurred through the day with people or interactions, and at some level you may have not really expressed certain things because you felt like they weren't uh, how people traditionally talk or have conversations. So you remained in this energy of uh, just trying to stay with the temperature of everything. So on some level, you sacrificed yourself. You sacrificed yourself in different interactions and uh, with people just to be embraced. And this is a level of people pleasing. This is a level of people pleasing. Because the truth is, you think different, and you may not have like people around you to communicate these thoughts to, um, or people to bounce these thoughts off of, and you know, no one wants to be ostracized, you know, but God has made this thing so great that you're gonna be ostracized regardless, because it's part of the plan. You're gonna have to be separated because whatever role that you're here to serve, you're only going to be able to serve that through going through a process of isolation and deep reflection to find your purpose. Because you don't think different for no reason. You think different because you have a purpose here, and the goal is to discover what that purpose is. It's to discover exactly what your role is here, you know. And as far as the chosen people, all the chosen people, they come from different walks of life, different religious and spiritual backgrounds, and all over the world. So the main thing that makes the chosen person separated is that small voice inside of you where everybody's agreeing on things. You just kind of see things slightly different, or you have seen things slightly different, or maybe majorly different, you know. uh and you've been fearful of expressing what you have felt because you don't want to be uh villainized. And this tends to happen on some level in our society when people share different beliefs than, like, let's say, the majority. People can become villainized, you know. And I was listening to this video with this girl, and she was, you know, I forgot what she was talking about something, but she was very disturbed by the comments people were leaving on her YouTube, uh, like saying things like "you're gonna go to hell for doing what you do and thinking how you think," and all this, like, crucifying her and persecuting her. And the girl was she was not doing or being any type of evil. She was just being who she was made to be, and she was being the light that she was made to be, and operating in that. But the thing is, she's different. She was carrying a different energy. She was carrying her own sense of power. And, you know, uh, people in the comments uh, who have their own their particular beliefs and their own psychology, you know, this becomes a thing where people are trying to mold her back to their level of psychology. And that's generally what the chosen people face. We face this thing where uh, wherever the masses are like the total propaganda of the masses, or generally the agenda that's the wave that's trying to be served. Uh, you know, they're always agents attempting to bring you back into a matrix level of programming. And the thing is, if you have escaped the program, you've escaped the program, and not even you can go back in the program because you're gonna cause your own suffering. So the only thing you can do is be the individual or the person God made you to be, and move further into that power. But generally, uh, you know, people get caught up and they get caught and think this is a thing, like with people, like it's a religious thing and a spiritual thing. Like I said, chosen people are from all different walks of life. And it's not much as a religion and a spiritual thing, like this is opposition. It's really a low vibration and a high vibration thing. Because I've met many people who are deeply into their religious and great servants in their religion, but they have love in their heart, and they project uh, a very high spiritual light, because they haven't forgot the main purpose of serving God, or you know, God in general, is to represent God's truth and represent love. And the truth is that, you know, everybody's not going to share the same belief, but does that mean we treat people with disrespect? No. You know, I met people that we've had wonderful conversations together, And we both, I mean, we may have shared different beliefs, but we both left uh, with of evolved perception, you know, and that's because we both were generally uh, lovers of God, and we both are on lifelong journeys of seeking the truth. And we can apply that or embrace that however we want to embrace it. So I'm not with the whole persecuting people um, thing, and mainly because part of my journey I was separated, and during my separation I studied every religion. I studied all the science, physics, quantum physics, all that stuff. I studied the psychologies and everything of this world that kind of drew my curiosity, and I found my own clarity and I found my own truth, and I can communicate that truth accurately to people. They can either embrace it or they can't embrace it, and those who are meant to embrace it will, and those who don't won't. You know, but I will. I'm not gonna ever knock anybody for believing what they believe, but I am not with the persecution of people and making people feel small because they believe something different. You know, and we're all here on a journey of self-discovery. And shoot, people need to learn to be kind to each other, and that's the straight up truth. And chosen one, you will find your tribe. You will find your tribe eventually, and you'll know your tribe because you'll be able to talk amongst them and communicate, and there won't be judgment. There'll just be embrace of love. There'll just be exchange of perception, and sometimes you can deliver something to somebody and they can reject it then, but they'll go home and think about it for a while, and they'll find, they'll find their own their own thoughts on it eventually. And sometimes all you can do is plant seeds on this journey. And I'm generally uh in the nature of planting seeds. So the seed I want to plant today is like, I know some people may have hurt you. It may have been family, friends, or it may have been people who may not share the same beliefs as you, and the general nature in humans is like, oh yeah, look, I can't wait till they get back, because I've been on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of these karmic videos, and I was getting hyped up. I was like, yeah, the karmics are gonna get what they're gonna get it. But I'm like, and I was gonna come with that energy on this video, but like, you know what? The deeper I fall into my spiritual journey, I'm becoming more Christ-like, and I try to communicate with the Christ that's working in me and through me. You know. So with that said, it's all love, and I'm out.
One day you will experience the resurrection, and you'll know the mystery of the resurrection. When you rise, and you rise within yourself, for the grave in which Christ is buried, which the Lord is buried, is your own skull. That's where he's buried. And in that tomb where he is buried, one day he will awake, and he will come out of that tomb. And it's you who comes out the tomb, and you'll know who you are.
Sounds of the world outside of me, only to find myself